As we all know, the NBA preseason started a while ago, and we are approaching the NBA season. And with us getting closer and closer to the NBA season, I'm going to go over a couple of things that we know right now that are going to just be kind of things to know before jumping into the next season, and just things that are happening right now, around right now. Just heads up, this video was recorded on October 2nd, so there may be some things that happened after this video that I don't know of yet, because I'm currently, if you're watching this, I'm on vacation, and I am not able to make videos. So this is pre-recorded, so I'm sorry if I missed a couple of the crazy things that went down. Starting off with the main thing, this actually just came out today as I'm recording this. Anthony Davis is already injured. With them being set to play the Sacramento Kings tomorrow, once again, I'm sorry for the timing in this video. It's a little weird, I understand. But with the Kings and Lakers set to match up tomorrow, AD has suffered back tightness, I think is what it is. Yeah, so it's looking like Anthony Davis is out with low back tightness, which he's probable, but if you're the Lakers, you're not going to play him. It doesn't make sense to play him in a preseason game. So with him already starting off not healthy, how do the Lakers look? Well, you also have the Pacers, who said that they're willing to trade Buddy Hield. With this article coming out from Bleacher Report saying that the Pacers would trade Buddy Hield and Miles Turner for 2 unprotected first-round picks. I guess it really depends on what year picks you're giving up, because realistically, you only have this Lakers team for a couple more years before LeBron leaves, before AD probably leaves. So who knows how long you're gonna have this team for? So maybe you do want to hold on to those picks for when you have to start rebuilding soon. But I don't know, maybe the Lakers can pull something off, but it looks like the Pacers are willing to trade Buddy Hield and Miles Turner, which would be huge for the Lakers and would for sure help them out a bunch. Also, with this coming out today, that Russell Westbrook was actually starting. He was with the starting lineup in practice. I think that this goes with them having a new coach. Russell Westbrook seems to really like this new coach in the Lakers, and he seems to be just very happy to actually have a coach who wants him on the team. So it's gonna be interesting to see how that plays out for sure in this season. The Lakers are a wild card. They're either going to be absolutely terrible or they're going to have a really solid season. I don't see them doing anything crazy. You know, I don't see them making the finals or even the conference finals for all that. They're a wild card. They're either going to make the playoffs and do a decent run, or they're going to absolutely fail and not make the playoffs again. Would be really fun to see. I'm not going to lie. Sorry, Lakers fans. I would enjoy that. For just a quick second, I want to talk about the Boston Celtics. We all know about the Ime Udoka situation and all the stuff that happened. He's being suspended for 1 year. It is crazy to me because there's more and more information coming out about the situation that makes it sound worse and worse. It just came out that the Celtics are open to have Ime Udoka search for another head coaching job. They are pretty much letting their head coach, who just brought them to the NBA Finals, go because of what happened, and we don't really know the full story. So it's crazy. He must have done some crazy things. Apparently the players knew. It's a mess. It's a mess in Boston right now, and it really makes you think, will Boston be able to recover and come back to the finals, or maybe come back and win a championship with them having stuff like this? They've overcome a lot. You know, they overcame the whole chemistry situation they had earlier in the year. Thinking about that now, could that have anything to do with the Ime Udoka situation? I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and speculate, but I will say they've overcome stuff like that before. So I do think that this team can push through and get over this. But it will be interesting to see if Ime Udoka does decide to just sit out for the 1 year that he's suspended, or if he will actually search for another position. Maybe his relationship with the Boston Celtics front office just isn't repairable and he has to leave. Overall, it will be very interesting. I do see the Celtics again being one of those like questionable teams on whether or not they'll be able to pull off a finals run again, or if they will just have so many struggles this next year that they just can't even deal with it, and we might see them crumble. I don't think this will be why the Celtics fall, but you do have players like Jaylen Brown who they feel like they need to do what's best for the team, but at the same time they want to be the guy to go out there and be scoring those 20-30 point games and be that guy. So you never know. I'm not gonna sit up here and say the Celtics are gonna fall apart because Ime Udoka, but it could be that first domino that knocks over all the other ones. I don't know. But speaking about the Celtics, Blake Griffin, the GOAT, has signed with the Celtics. I actually really like that. Even though Blake Griffin is just a spectator now, it makes me happy to still see him in the league. You know what I mean? It's like the same way I wish we could still have Isaiah Thomas in the league. I love seeing Blake Griffin in the league, even if he's just sitting on the bench, even if he's just coming in during garbage minutes. Another rookie I've been very, very, very high on is Jabari Smith Jr. And his debut game actually for the Rockets preseason was today, and he was insane. In his preseason debut, he scored 21 points and 8 rebounds. rebounds, going 5 for 8 for threes and 8 for 15 on shooting. The guy was good, and I've been very excited to see him play because I never really heard anyone talk about him. I feel like he really got skipped over in the draft. I feel like everyone's talking about Paolo Banchero, Chet Holmgren, Keegan Murray, Jaden Ivey. No one's really talking about Jabari Smith Jr., which I don't like. I don't like how no one's bringing up his name because he is a hooper. I think obviously he'll be very good for the Rockets, and I'm very excited to see him play for them this year because, man, I have high hopes for him. I only have 2 more preseason things to talk about, and that is the Suns lost to an international Australian team named the 36ers. And this wasn't just like the Suns bench that was playing. Their actual team was playing. Until obviously they got so far behind, it was just embarrassing. Their actual team was playing and they lost to the 36ers. The name of the team makes it 10 times funnier. That's just crazy to me. It really shows how much of a toss-up the Phoenix Suns will be this year as well. Unfortunately, I did predict that they will be the #1 team in the West, but you know what? We're just gonna forget that happened. I'm gonna delete that video. A team that might actually be the #1 team in the West is the Warriors. With them just playing their 2 games in Japan, James Wiseman is insane. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I forgot about James Wiseman. He was injured. I feel like I barely got to see him play, and he was kind of in the G League, you know, rehabbing with the team. And I completely forgot. I completely forgot that the Warriors even had the 2nd pick that year. I completely forgot. But after seeing him play in these 2 Japan games, the guy is crazy. And I feel like he fits the perfect spot for the Warriors that might actually help bring them to win a back-to-back championship. I genuinely believe the Warriors can actually bring a back-to-back championship to Golden State, which is crazy to talk about. The Sacramento Kings also currently have the longest playoff drought out of all major league sports in the United States. I guess just in North America. They have the longest playoff drought in the MLB, NBA, and NFL, with the Seattle Mariners, I think is how you say their name, winning and going to the playoffs this past couple days. They now have the longest playoff drought, which I'm gonna say right now, yes, I'm a Kings fan. We're ending the drought this year, okay? Listen, laugh at me, point and laugh all you want. We're ending it this year. Zion Williamson is another guy who's doing absolutely incredible. There's so many players who were injured last year that I'm so excited to see come back, and Zion is that guy. He's bulked up like crazy. The dude is super strong, and the dunks this dude is doing in practice, I know it's practice, but the dunks this dude is doing, crazy. I cannot wait for him to come back. It's gonna be crazy. The Pelicans are gonna be amazing. I've already talked about this. I'm not gonna get into it for too much. I just wanted to show some of the clips of him dunking because it's wild. They're wild clips. Tyler Hero has re-signed a 4-year $140 million contract extension with the Miami Heat. It's gonna be interesting to see if they continue to keep him on the bench or if they're actually gonna incorporate him into the starting 5. I personally think it'd be better as the 6th man. As long as Tyler Hero understands how important he is when coming off the bench, I think they'll be fine. Speaking about the Heat, Jimmy Butler's getting rid of his locks, which is pretty crazy to hear. He's getting rid of the locks. They're gone. He's gonna play in his normal hair, which, to be honest, I'm upset about. I wish I got to see him play in his locks, man. I really do. I really do wish I got to see it. Who knows? Maybe he'll make a last-minute decision and keep them. I hope he does. He did say that he was gonna get rid of them, so that's a little sad. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm sorry if it was a little all over the place. I just kind of wanted to go over some of the topics I had in my notes that over these past couple days because I think that they're interesting, and it's kind of weird to put them into a video, so I just like to do like this ramble type video for it. And if you did enjoy, be sure to like and subscribe. I upload every other day at 3 p.m. PST, and I'll see you guys next video. Later.